Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on the DXY, the pound, USD and gold. And quickly starting off with the DXY here, I'm looking at a pattern here that has been formed. Last week during the non-farm payroll, we saw price drop, breaking through the whole of 124 basically, and coming into 104 regions down to 103 regions, almost very shy of a couple of pips to 103. What I'm anticipating, looking at the daily time frame here, we could possibly see that price is kindly headed for the downside. We might see price come all the way to 102.50, but might get a pullback first before that continuation. So from the 4 hours time frame here, it might be something like this, a pullback to this region here or even this region here, okay, and then we can get a continuation down back to 103 region, a possible break, retest, and then a continuation. And I'm not putting aside the fact that we might get just a continuation right after market open. Let me put this probably this way, okay. So possibility is there as well. Let me put this on the daily so it will be clear. Alright, so this is what I might be looking out for. On the 4 hours time frame, we've seen this kind of hedge or wedge pattern here, and then a break, retest of that neckline there, and then we had a continuation. What else am I anticipating? A pullback to 103.65 region, or 103 or just 104 region here, 103.95, 104. And then we can continue to the downside, okay. So if we get a pullback and a continuation, that means on pound USD we might get some kind of pullback to the downside a little bit, then a continuation to the upside. Now let's put this on the daily time frame perspective so you see what's going on here. So we've had some kind of like an upward trend line here, and then we have touch 1, touch 2, and this is more like touch 3, and it's bouncing off of it, which gives us a confluence that price might be going up to the upside, okay. So sliding that back to the 4 hours time frame, we see that price came to retest a very key region here of 1.2732 region, okay. Now what I'm looking at for going next week is, or the beginning of the week, is for price to probably pull back to this region, either to give us a double bottom or just something like not so good of a bottom, but just a pullback a little bit. Then we'll see price probably break this little downward trend line, which is effective because it's the 4 hours time frame. So we can get like a pullback, and then a continuation breaking 1.28 retest. Then we might start seeing price, start creating higher highs and higher lows to the upside, okay. For some reason and no reason, if price decides to break towards this region, a significant break, not a manipulation, if price break this region and retest it significantly, we might see price come all the way to 1.26 during the week, okay. I'm not also taking the fact that price might decide just to continue to the upside without even doing a retest, which means we might just see price come to break 1.2850. If it breaks it and retests it, we can also continue just the same way we would have in the other scenario, okay. So that's that. This is exactly what I'm looking out for pound USD. And lastly, gold. We've seen gold make a huge bullish move, and then the non-farm payroll kind of like, is it non-farm payroll? Yeah, basically we had that push price into this region, and it's retesting, more like retesting 24.20 region, but it came all the way to 24.12 actually, okay. So basically with this analogy, I'm just anticipating that price will continue to the upside. This range between 24.74 and 24.30 regions is a huge range. I might just say let's wait for price to either come back. If it breaks below this region, we'll trade down to 23.95. If it breaks above this region, of course we'll be looking out for price to continue to the upside in this case, all right. But other than that, if I slide down to the 1 hour time frame, I'll be looking for a possible entry to continue to the upside here, which means I'm looking for something like pull me back to this region. I'll get an entry, and then I'll take the price to the upside, okay. That's what I'll be looking out for. Any small pullback to get a smaller stop loss range, and then an entry there, we could see price take us back to 24.76. at this region, anything can happen. We might get another rejections here, but at least if price breaks above, then we'll be sure to continue to the upside. Okay, that's that for the week. I'll see you guys for weekly recap during the weekend, so make sure you bag some pips. Ciao.